Good day, STEM students. So today we're going to discuss about circle. So let's start. So circle has a standard equation. And what is the standard equation of the circle? So we have two standard equation of the circle. The first one is if the center is at the origin or the coordinates is 0, 0. So we are going to use the x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared if the center is located at the origin, okay? And if the center is not located at the origin, or I must say that it has h and k, we are going to use po the x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So let's have an example. So let us determine the general equations of the circles with the following conditions, then draw the graphs. Here's our first example. We have the center at the origin and our radius is 4. So as you can see, our first example, our center is located at the origin and our radius is equal to 4. So meaning, since the center is located at the origin, our coordinates is 0, 0, right? So therefore, we are going to use the standard equation, which is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So let us find the standard equation. Let us determine the standard equation. So let us copy only the x squared plus y squared equals, then we're going to substitute the value of our r. What is our r? That is 4. Let us get the squared of 4. What is the squared of 4? That is, yes, that is 16. So therefore, this is already our standard equation. That's so easy, right? Next, how about the general equation? So, in determining the general equation, all you have to do, class, is to equate this equation into 0 to get the general equation. So, this will become x squared plus y squared. Since the additive inverse of 16 is negative 16, so we're going to have here negative 16 equals 0. And therefore, this is our general equation. And that's already our general equation. Okay? So now, let us graph this given. Okay, so let us graph the example number 1. So here's our Cartesian plane. So if you are familiar with the Cartesian plane, so this is our Cartesian plane. So since our center is located at the origin, therefore, our center must be here. Okay, so since our center is at the origin, so it means that is the intersection of our x and y, and which is 0, 0. Next, after plotting our center, now let us count naman po 4 units from the center up to up, down, left, and then right. So, count tayo. So, we have 1. So, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Next is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, here's our 4 points on a circle to make or to create a perfect circle. So, since we already have the 4 points on circle, we can now draw a perfect circle. So, here's our perfect circle. Okay? So, that's so easy, class. Next, let's have another example. So, example number 2, we have center is negative 4 and 3 while our radius is equal to 5. So, since our center is not located at the origin, we have the h and k. So, we are going to use po the x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay? So, since we have the h and k, remember that this is our h and this is our k. So, remember that. Now, let us determine the standard equation. All we have to do, class, is to substitute our h and k in the given equation. Okay? So, we have x minus, so since, class, our h is negative, this will become plus. Okay? So, we have x plus 4 squared plus y. So, since ito ay positive, as is lang po siya na subtraction. Minus 3 squared equals, what is our radius? So, remember, do not forget to get the squared of our radius. So, since our radius is 5, we need to get the squared of 5. So, that is 25. And that is already our standard equation. Okay po? Next, after determining the standard equation, now let us proceed to our general equation. So, that's so easy, class. All you have to do, class, is to expand the squared of x plus 4 and dy minus 3. Okay? So, let us expand po. Let us get the squared of the first given, which is this one. Okay? So, all you have to do, class, is to squared po the first term. So, we have x squared. Next is to multiply the 2 and 4. Multiply nyo lang. 2 times 4, that is 8. Just multiply, ha, not squared. So, 2 times 4 is 8, and then you need to multiply it by x. So, we have 2 times 4 is 8 times x. We have plus 8x. Okay? And then, after that, we need to get the squared of our 4. And that is 16. Okay po? So, since we already have the squared of x plus 4, now let us proceed naman to the squared of y minus 3. So, remember, do not forget to copy the plus here. Okay? Now, let us expand this one. So, squared dy, we have y squared. Next, multiply 2 and 3, we got negative 6y. Because we need to multiply it by y. And then, squared po the 3. Negative 3 times negative 3, we got plus 9. Okay? And that is equal to 25. And since we already have the expanded form of the two binomials, now let us rearrange this one from highest degree to lowest. That is the difference between if the center is at the origin and if the center is not located at the origin. Okay? We need to expand. Okay po? So we're going to rearrange this one from highest degree to lowest. So, since our highest degree is the 2, and remember that should be alphabetical. So, we have x squared, then plus y squared, and then the next one is 8x plus 8x, and then negative 6y, and then add the like terms. So, what are the like terms? The 16 and the 9. 16 plus 9, we got plus 25. Okay? Equals 25. So, later ko na po ito isusulat. Okay? I mean, I am going to get the additive inverse of 25. Next, we need to get the additive inverse of 25 to make this equation equal to 0. So, this will become x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 6y plus 25 minus 25 equals 0. Ma'am, where do you get the negative 25 or minus 25? Class, we need to get the additive inverse of 25. That's why we got minus 25 here. Okay? So, if we're going to simplify this one, our final answer po is x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 6y equals 0. And this is already our general equation. Okay po? That is already our general equation. Now, let us graph po the given. Okay? So, again, here's our Cartesian plane. So, our given is negative 4 and positive 3. So, where is the negative 4? So, if our center is not located at the origin, we must count from the origin going to the negative 4 and then to positive 3. So, from the origin, count tayo ng negative 4. So, since negative po siya, we're going to the left. Okay? So, count tayo ng 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, since positive, we're going up. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3. So, this must be our center. Okay? So, after plotting the center, we need to count naman po the radius. What is our radius? That is 5. So, therefore, class, from the center, we need to count 5 units up, 5 units down, 5 units left, and then right. Okay? To create a perfect circle. So, let us count po the radius. Okay po? So, count. Let us count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here's our 4 points on circle to create a perfect circle. And that is our perfect circle. Okay? So, let's have our last example. So, here's our last example. Okay? So, our center again is not located at the origin. We have 3 and 4 and our radius is square root of 7. So, as you can see, our radius is radical. Okay? So, again, we are going to use po the h and k. So, therefore, we are going to use po the x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So, let us proceed na po. So, x minus 3. So, remember class, this is our h and k. Okay? X minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals, what is our radius? Square root of 7. So, class, remember, we need to get the square root of the square root of 7. So, to get the square root of 7, all you have to do is to eliminate the 2, which is the squared and the radical sign. So, we got 7 as our answer. Okay, that is the squared of our radius. Okay po? So, therefore, we have here the 7. And this is already, again, our standard equation. Okay? After getting the standard equation, of course, we need to get the general equation. So, again, we need to expand our given. Okay? The binomial. So, proceed tayo here. So, the squared of this one is x squared minus 6x. Why minus 6x? 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 times x, negative 6x. Then plus 9 because we need to get the squared of 3. Then plus, do not forget to copy the plus and then get the squared of y. We have y squared minus 4 times 2, that is negative 8y because we need to multiply it also to y. And then get the squared of 4, we have plus 16 equals 7. You can direct to get the additive inverse of 7, but if you are, maguluhan, as is na lang po muna na ganun, okay? And then, arrange this one from highest degree to lowest. So, we have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y. So, we have the 6x and then the 8y. And then, combine like terms, we have 9 and 16. We have plus 25. Okay? That is 25, right? 9 plus 16 is 25. And then, now, get the additive inverse of 7. Since yan ay positive, the additive inverse of that is negative 7 equals 0. Okay? So, let us simplify po this one. We have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y plus, what is 25 minus 7? Yeah, that's correct. That is 18 equals 0. And therefore, this is our general equation. Okay? Now, let us graph. So, remember, our center is 3 and 4 and our radius is square root of 7. So, let us write it. Okay? So, here's our Cartesian plane. So, we have 3 and 4 as our center and the radius is equal to square root of 7. So, let us plot po our center. We have 3 and 4. So, that is positive. So, from the origin, count tayo ng 3 to the right. So, we have 1, 2, 3. And then 4 up since that is positive. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, therefore, this is our center. Okay? Now, let us count how many. Since that is a square root of 7, if you don't have calculator, you can estimate your answer. Since the square root of 7 is in between the square root of 4 and square root of 9, both have a perfect square. So, since square root of 4 is 2 and the square root of 9 is 3, so therefore, square root of 7 is, it's kind of 2.6 or 65 or 70 and like that. Okay? So, we need to count 2.65. So, from the center, count tayo ng 2.65. We have 1, 2.65 here. Then, 1, 2.65 here. And then, 1, 2.65 here. Then, 1, 2.65 here. Okay? So, let's see. Okay, good. That is our 4 points on circle. So, here's our perfect circle. Okay? So, that's all for today, class. Thank you for listening. Okay? Bye.